Well, one too many propane bottles going onto the ferry. How did we solve the problem? Stay tuned to find out what we did. And if you really like what you're hearing from us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell and you'll get the notifications from us. Now, be sure that you stay tuned to the end to find out the rest of the story. So today we're loading ourselves onto the Duke Point ferry. We're leaving Vancouver Island and heading over to the mainland and back home up to Fairview. One of the interesting things we found out about going on the ferry is that you can only carry 3 propane bottles, and we just happen to have 4. So it was like, all right, can you turn around and go home and drop the other one off? And it's like, yeah, we're heading home right now, so what are we going to do? Well, they thought about it, made some phone calls, and anyway, there was a guy on the next lane over in a truck, and he was very grateful to carry our 4th tank for us, so we'll pick it up on the other side from him. But yeah, so if you're going to go on the ferry, make sure that you only have a maximum of 3 propane bottles. Didn't know that. Just to give you a little bit of what it costs to take a ride on the ferry for us with our unit, it costs us about $300 to take the ride over here. And, you know, we took the ferry from Anacortes, Washington, up to Sydney, Victoria, and it was $100 cheaper. So if you can, I mean, like, go through Abbotsford, go down to the Anacortes ferry in Washington, and then come up through Sydney. And you know, it's not a bad drive. It's only about an extra half an hour drive to get from Victoria or Vancouver to Abbotsford, or I should say from Anacortes to Abbotsford. It's only an extra half-hour drive. You're going to spend an extra hour on the ferry going up to Sydney from Anacortes. You know, but hey, you're traveling. You've got time. It's worth it. Save yourself $100 if you can, if crossing the border isn't going to be a problem for you. We took it coming up to the island in the fall, and it was just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful ferry ride. And the neat thing is there's a little island along the way. It's called San Juan Island, Good Friday Harbor. And there's some interesting things on that island, and we hope to be stopping there in the fall and visiting the island there. So you're probably wondering, like most of us do, the guy who carried our propane bottle for us on the ferry, did we actually get our propane bottle back? Yes, we did. You know, there are really good people out there in the world. We couldn't, there was no place to stop once we got off the ferry, so we actually had to drive for about 10-15 minutes down the highway, and we found a spot to pull over, and we thought, well, all we can do is wait. And then we waited there for probably about another 15 minutes. I think we were just kind of getting ready to decide, okay, we lost our tank and we're just going to, you know, chalk it up to experience and move on down the road. And wouldn't you know, the guy pulled up right behind us and he gave us back our propane bottle. There are good people out in the world there, and we found one of them. And so to the guy who carried our propane bottle for us, thank you ever so much. We really appreciate your honesty and your graciousness in doing this and helping us out of a bit of a pickle. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. one too many propane bottles? What do you do when you're going on the ferry? Stay tuned and, oh, forget it. Cut.